Всем доброе утро, добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome to my channel. Short story number 33 out of 365. Okay. And I again forgot to come up with a title. How to name this short story? Let's name it Экскурсия. 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 Хорошо. First, we're going to write the first part here on the board, and we are going to translate it at the end. So try to translate each sentence by yourself. Write the translation here in chat. Вчера мы встретились около школы рано утром. Вчера мы встретились около школы рано утром. Вчера мы встретились около школы рано утром. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. So, вчера мы встретились около школы, сели в автобус и поехали в музей. Около школы рано утром. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. Very good. Next. Следующее предложение. В музее гид рассказал много интересного. В музее гид рассказал много интересного. В музее гид рассказал много интересного. Очень хорошо. So, let's translate it. Talk about pronunciation, verbs, aspect, and cases. So, экскурсия is an excursion, right? Экскурсия. Вчера мы встретились около школы рано утром. Yesterday we met next to the school, рано утром, early in the morning. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. We sat on a bus and we went to a museum. Поехали is to go by transportation. So, вчера мы встретились около, not stressed, will be pronounced as около школы рано утром. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. Хорошо. По дороге, on our way, по дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. We were talking and listening to music. В музее гид рассказал много интересного. When E is not stressed, we pronounce it as E. When O is not stressed, pronounce it as A. Много интересного. Хорошо. Let's talk about verbs. So, вчера мы встретились. Yesterday we met. this action is finished, done, so we will use the verb in perfective aspect here. One-time action, finished action, right? So встретились is perfective aspect. Imperfective is встречаться. Perfective – встретиться. So here we use perfective. Сели, we sat on a bus, perfective as well, because this action is finished, done. So сели is perfective. И поехали, and went, поехали is perfective as well. Хорошо. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. These two verbs are in imperfective aspect here, not perfective like in the first sentence. Here they are in imperfective. Разговаривали, слушали. Why? Because we are talking about here a process, a period of time when something was happening. This is why we'll use imperfective, because it was a process. По дороге, on the way, during our trip, it was a process. We were listening and talking. So imperfective, imperfective. Разговаривали, слушали. В музее гид рассказал, at the museum guide told us, рассказал, много интересного. Много интересного means many interesting things. Много интересного. So he told us about many interesting things. The action is finished, done. We have a result. We know this information already because he told us this. So рассказал is perfective aspect. One-time action, finished action. Да? So only here in this sentence we have verbs in imperfective because we are talking about a period of time when something was happening, process. In this case, we will use imperfective aspect. What about cases? So, вчера мы встретились около школы. Yesterday we met near the school, next to the school. Yeah, so after около, which means near or next to, the noun will be in genitive case. So after около, школа became школы because it's genitive. So if you see около or if you use около, you should know that the noun after it will be in genitive case. So near the house, near the school, near the store, and so on. Store, school, house will be in genitive case. So около школы. Хорошо. Рано утром. Утром here is an instrumental case. It's a time expression. I hate when it happens. Oh my God. Oh, shit. So, утро became утром in instrumental because we're talking about time here. And it's an expression. Рано утром, early in the morning. In the morning will be in instrumental case. So, сели в автобус, sat on a bus, movement to direction. Автобус here is in accusative case. But the ending will not be changed because it's accusative masculine inanimate. И поехали в музей. Movement to another direction. So first it was to the bus, we moved to the bus, then we move to the museum. Музей is in accusative as well. Again, nothing will happen here to this word because it's masculine, inanimate, in accusative, nothing changes. Хорошо. Next. По дороге, after по, this preposition по, on our way, по дороге, on our way. After this по, the noun will be in dative case. So дорога became дороги in dative. This is the ending for dative feminine because дорога is feminine. In dative, it will change. А will be replaced with е. По дороге, dative. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. We were talking and we were listening to the music. Music here is an accusative case. In nominative, it was музыка. Became музыку in accusative because this is the direct object of the verb слушали. We were listening to what? to music. Music accusative case. Хорошо. В музее shows us location at the museum. Location. So here we will use the prepositional case because prepositional case shows us location. Where? At the museum. Гид рассказал много интересного. After много, we always use genitive. So много, many interesting things, basically. Literally, it means many interestings, something like that. Интересного. Here we have genitive case. After много. Хорошо. Now let's read this part out loud. I will ask you to practice with me. I will give you time to repeat, try to imitate my pronunciation. Экскурсия. Вчера мы встретились около школы рано утром. Сели в автобус и поехали в музей. По дороге мы разговаривали и слушали музыку. В музее гид рассказал много интересного. Very good. Let's continue with our short story. И следующее предложение. And the next sentence is. Я сделал несколько фотографий. Я сделал несколько фотографий. Я сделал несколько фотографий. Я сделал несколько фотографий. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. Так, дальше. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. Очень хорошо. Now let's translate. Я сделал несколько фотографий. I made a few photos, right? Несколько, да? Or not stressed, pronounce it as a. Фотографий. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. We like the excursion very much. Понравилось, да? Or not stressed, pronounced as a here. Понравилось. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. After the museum, we took немного погуляли. We walked a little bit around the park. So немного is a little bit. Погуляли to take a walk по парку, around the park. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. Очень хорошо. What about verbs? Я сделал несколько фотографий. I made a few photographs. We have a result. We have photographs made by this person. So the action is finished, done. We have a result. The verb will be in perfective aspect. Хорошо. Окей, экскурсия нам понравилась. We liked the excursion. Again, the action is finished, done. We liked it, perfected. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. After museum, we took a walk around the park. We took a walk. The action is finished, done. So the verb погулять is in perfective aspect. Да. Хорошо. What about cases? Я сделал несколько фотографий. So I made a few photos. After the word несколько, a few, the noun will be in genitive case. Genitive. So фотографии, plural, will become фотографии in genitive plural. Хорошо. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. Экскурсия is in nominative here because it's the subject of the sentence. После музея, after the museum, after the word after, the noun is in genitive. Genitive. So after несколько, after много, which means many, after после, the noun is in genitive case. Мы немного погуляли по парку. Around the park, after the noun is in dative case. Dative. So park became парку in dative case. По парку. Хорошо. Now let's pronounce all the sentences with me out loud. I will give you time to repeat. Хорошо. So, я сделал несколько фотографий. Экскурсия нам очень понравилась. После музея мы немного погуляли по парку. Very good. Хорошо. I will ask you to write in comments what words were new for you. Let's write some of them. Maybe it was the word около. Около. Next to, near, около. Поехать, to go by transportation. Поехать. Поехать. This is perfective, one-time action, finished action. Imperfective is ехать. Ехать. Imperfective. Ехать, поехать. Imperfective, perfective, to go by transportation. Да. Ехать, поехать. Хорошо. По дороге. По дороге. По дороге means on the way, on our way. По дороге. По дороге. What else? Несколько. 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 A few. Несколько. And the verb гулять. 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 To take a walk. Гулять. This is imperfective. Perfective is погулять. 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 So we have гулять, imperfective, погулять, perfective, one-time action, finished action. That's all for today. Don't forget to write in comments what words were new for you in this short story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you tomorrow. Целую вас. Чмоки-чмоки.